Hello there, Leo. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 1st through June the 7th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And what we have showing up for Monday, Leo, is we have a fabulous card. This is the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups is a card that talks about, basically, for most part, it talks about relationships going on to the next level. So this can be talking about romantic relationships. It can also talk about family relationships, friendships, business relationships. Typically, though, it's talking about a romantic relationship, and this is something where maybe you've been dating somebody for a while and now you guys move it into exclusive territory. Or maybe you've been dating exclusively for a while and now you move in with each other. But it's just talking about the end of one relationship phase and the beginning of another one. So that's a really nice card to have. Now this can also manifest, like I said, in friendships. Maybe there's somebody that you've met and you've just kind of seen around, and now you would like to actually get to know them better and spend more time with them. So maybe now you're actually going and intentionally doing something instead of just bumping into them at particular times. So it can manifest, a bunch of different ways in all types of different relationships, but it's just talking about taking a relationship to the next level. That's what's coming in for you on Monday, Leos. Now, on Tuesday, what we have coming up is we have the Empress showing up. And Leo, what I have for the Empress is talking about that you are taking care of yourself on Tuesday. So in other words, maybe you've been letting somebody else make some decisions for you. You're starting to take some of that responsibility back for yourself. This is also talking about taking care of your own physical health. Maybe if you're really tired, maybe you take a nap in the middle of the day. Maybe you're eating better. But this is really you taking care of you is what I see going on for you, Leos, on Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, and I need to clarify the you taking care of you. Spirit is just telling me there's more that you should say about that. Let me adjust this camera so I'm not only in the bottom half. Okay, so you taking care of you is talking about, looking out for yourself, doing things for yourself that probably nobody else is going to do. But it does not exclude taking care of other people. It's not being mean to somebody to take care of you, but it is you putting yourself as the priority and realizing that, if you're going to be any help to anybody else, you have to be at a certain baseline of okay to start with, and making sure that you're taken care of in that way first. Okay? So then Wednesday, what we have coming up is we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups just means you're getting some kind of emotional message on Wednesday. A lot of times this is a message of love. Now messages of love can come in several different ways, and they can come in from all over the place. This could be a message from a significant other. This can be a message from somebody you're dating. This can also be a message from a friend, from a family member. A message of love can manifest as your preschooler drawing you a picture that says, "I love you, Mom," or "I love you, Dad," with a big red heart on it and finger paints. That's something that I would consider to be a message of love. You can get a big hug from somebody maybe you weren't expecting to get a hug from. So this message of love really can come in from anywhere. Please don't limit yourself on where you're thinking that this may come in from. Leave your options wide open. You may get more than one message of love as long as you're expecting them on that day. So that was Wednesday. Eight of Clubs. Some of you are falling in love on Thursday. You're enjoying that falling in love feeling sensation. For others of you, though, what's going on with the Eight of Clubs is things are moving very quickly around you. There's a lot of changes going on around you in your life. Now when I say around you, I'm not talking about you changing. I'm not even talking about you making changes as much as I'm talking about things changing in your environment, things changing with the people that you interact with. Maybe things are changing that are not in your control and you're just going with the flow. But I do see things changing really quickly. I see this as a time when you're kind of on your toes, keeping up with everything that's going on in your life right now. And that shows up on Thursday. And then Friday, what we have coming up is we have the Hanged Man in reverse. I like the Hanged Man in reverse. He almost looks like he's dancing a jig there. And I do see him as a very happy person when he comes up in reverse. And the reason that I see him as coming in as happy is because when we have the Hanged Man show up, what he's talking about is that you had a situation, Leos, that you really didn't know what to do with. You didn't know how to move forward with it. And so since you didn't know how to move forward with it, then it kind of kept you in a paralyzed place where you weren't moving any direction. You just weren't moving at all because you didn't see how to handle this situation without some repercussions that you didn't like. So when the Hangman comes in reverse, like it did for you guys on Friday, what this means is that all of a sudden you are seeing, oh, this is the exact perfect way to handle this, and this doesn't have any of those repercussions that I don't like. So that's what I have coming up for you guys on Friday. You have this sudden insight into a situation that has had you paralyzed for a while, and now you know how to move forward with that situation. And for some of you, you're going to be moving forward out of that situation. It can be manifesting a couple different ways for you. All right, so Saturday, you have the Sun in reverse. Okay, so I just got a really different message on this card than what I normally do. And I think that your weather is going to be pretty rainy on Saturday. I don't see a lot of sunlight actually literally coming out of the sky for you on Saturday. So if you've got something big planned outside for Saturday, this would be June 6th, you may want to reconsider that. And I'm just laughing because I live in an area where it seems like it's been raining ever since winter ended, every single day. The last week we had 2 days forecast that did not have precipitation, and they were mostly cloudy. I think I saw the sun today for like 20 minutes. So seeing the Sun card in reverse and having it attached to weather is kind of ironic because I've been going through that for a while. But yeah, I feel like for you Leos, that is really literally attached to weather, that on Saturday is not going to be such a sunny day. So if you have plans to be, celebrating something at a picnic in the park or whatever, you may want to make a backup plan or get a backup location in mind. Okay? So Sunday, Leos, 10 of clubs, or 2 of clubs, excuse me, showing up. 2 of clubs talks about decision making, and when it has to do with clubs, we're talking about 2 things, well, maybe even more than 2 things, but at least 2 things that you feel very passionate and excited about. You love both of these things. You have a lot of feelings for them. And it could be people, it doesn't have to be things. But anyway, you have to decide between one or the other. You have to put one thing or one situation or one person as the priority. And the reason that you have to put it as the priority is because you don't have enough energy and resources to spread around to all the things that you care about here. So you have to pick one or the other, because if you don't pick one, you don't get to go forward with any of them. You don't have enough to invest in any of them to go forward like that. But if you pick one, then you get to at least move forward with one of these situations or people or whatever. Okay, so yeah, that covers it. Leo, that's your week. For those of you who would like to have a private reading with me, feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there, feel free to look around. I am offering some new services that I haven't offered before. So if you want to check those out, see if any of those fit you. And then contact me whenever you're ready for a reading. And then we'll get that scheduled for you as quickly as possible. For everybody else, I will see you here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.